that. I can see the light.
Happy Friday. Happy to everybody. I have my YouTubes over there. I got my Instagrams over there. So if you were here yesterday, you know that we went over the technical breakdown for the glute challenge, which is the fourth part to this Pop 33 release. We started with the standing warm-up, and then we moved into the total body opener, went right on into that 100 series, which is the abdominal work, and then we went into the glute challenge, also known as the butt challenge from the programming. So today we're going to bring them all together, and we're not going to waste any time. But before we get started, in case you're new here and you don't know what Pop Pilates is, I will take a second to explain. Hello, my name is Tamara, and I will be your instructor today. That joke never gets old. Mr. Corny is here to let you know that. So Pop Pilates is amazing. It has movements, dance-like movements, combined with Pilates movements. So it takes classical Pilates movements and incorporates them to a beat. And we're going to do that today. So it's all mat work. There's no machinery. It's just you and your mat. Oftentimes we will include resistance bands. And of course, with my bandit, you can attach that resistance band so that you can focus on your workout and not have to worry about slippage. But today we're going to leave the bands off, and we're just going to focus on this four-part of this Pop 33 release that I'm very excited to share with you today. So let's get the music started. Let's get into our Pilates stance and let's get going. We're going to start standing. So let me get the music going and get you guys into that really awesome feel-good Pilates stance. Always going to be step one. Okay, so we're going to want to have, one small adjustment here. I'm still trying to figure out how to get both of y'all in the same place at the same time. Okay, we're going to start with our feet at shoulder width. Roll your shoulders back and down, nice and relaxed. We're going to tilt our pelvic floor under our hips here. So you're just going to rotate it forward. Okay? Take a nice deep breath in. Feel your ribs expanding laterally. And then exhale. And while you're exhaling, I want you to really focus bringing that belly button to your spine. So you're just envisioning your belly button being pulled back to your spine as you exhale that breath. And then I want you to feel nice and long. Kind of like somebody has a string at the top of your head and they're pulling your neck and spine to the ceiling in a very relaxed and gentle manner. All right, so here we have our neck. We're going to go face forward, eyes gaze forward as well, and our arms are going to rest alongside our thighs here. And now we are ready to go. We are in our Pilates stance. So we're going to start with the standing warm-up, which is going to be plie sweeps. And so what that means is we're going to take one leg and we're going to do 8 repetitions just crossing over here. Okay, we start with a plie stance. So your feet are going to go to a 45. We're going to go into a plie. And then we're just going to cross over. We're going to do that 8 times. And then we're going to switch to the other side and do the same thing. And from there, we're going to go into a plie. So we'll go down into a releve, which means we're going to come back up. Full range will be on your tippy toes. You can stay with your feet on the mat if that's a better range for you. Choose the range that works best for you. There will be options throughout all of these movements, so choose the option that does work best for you. I will verbalize those options. I will also demonstrate them. So next from the plie releve, we're going to go into the plie narrow chair. And that movement is going to start again in a plie. When we come up, we're going to come up halfway, and we're going to turn the corner here. And when we turn that corner, we're going to bring our feet together into a narrow stance. And we're going to do a squat. And then we're going to return back to that position, right back into that 45, back into another plie. We'll do that 4 times. And that is the narrow chair. Okay, from here, we're going to go right into the arabesque. So we're going to turn that corner, come back here into a squat, and come back right here up into an arabesque. And then we're going to come back down, and we'll stay on that side, and we'll do 8 of those. From there, we're going to go from those 8 into an 8 count. Okay. And then we will reset back with another 4 plie releves. And then we'll switch back to the other side where we will do our arabesque 8 and our arabesque pulse again as well. And that will be the end of our standing warm-up. From there, we're gonna go into our total body opener, and I will go over that right before we get into that one. Let me get our next song going, and let's get started with that total body opener. Sorry, standing warm-up. All right. Are you ready? Let's get into that plie position. And down. And over. Next 2. 3. 4. Now the options. You can stay right here in a smaller range. Just decrease your range. You keep your hands on your hips if that works better for you. Full range. Midway. So that is your option. Let's switch to the other side. Go down and back. Arm crosses over. Option. Another option will be right here. Keep your hands on your knees and just go small movements, even smaller than that midway. Let me show you that again. As long as you're keeping a nice strong core, you're going to get the most out of these, no matter what your range is going to be. One more, we're going to go right into those plie relevés. And same thing here. We're going into a full plie relevé is the full range here. Option, stay right here. Bring it up, keep your feet on the mat. Another option here, if you have rotator cuff issues, go ahead and bring your hands up. Just stay right there and just try to stay nice and long and tall on that way back up and keep your arms at your thighs. And let's get right into that narrow chair. So we're going down into that plie and stay midway, turn that corner, narrow those legs, and back up. Let's do an option here. We're gonna stay right up here nice and tall, slightly bent, just down and back up, stay right there. Keeping that core nice and strong. That range is just a secondary. All right, let's get into those arabesques next. Down and up here. Down. Let's do a full one here on this next one. Tippy toe. Tippy toe. Let's do a midway here. Staying right here is just fine too. And reset. 4 of these, please. Let's go over those options again. Stay right here. Long and tall. Last one. And we're going to go right to the other side. Narrow chin. And back out. Narrow chin. Gonna give me 2 more of those. Option. I'll just move it in there for a second. Stay right here is that option. Nice and light. And back. Let's go down. And let's go to the other side, the arabesque. And down. Should have only done one there. I don't know why my body did 2. And then let's do that option again. Keep your hands on your hips, keep your feet on the ground. Rotate that back foot. Okay. Slow motion. Just see how that back foot is just rotating. All right. And let's get into those pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's finish it out with 2 more plies. All right. Good job. Now let's get that music back and let's get to that total body opener. But first, let's go those movements. We're gonna go from a tiptoe tuck. If you remember from last week, the full range is on your tippy toes, which even I have some trouble with some days. We're gonna go on our tippy toes. Whoo, there it is. So make sure you're in your Pilates stance before you even try this. That's why that happens. So let's bring that pelvic floor tucked nice and tight under your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take that nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Belly button to the spine. Eyes forward, neck forward, hands by your sides. Nice strong core. And let's try that again. Oh, look at that, it works. And we're gonna bring ourselves down to a squat position like so. Hands to the mat. And then we're going to stand up, stretch those hamstrings and calves, come back down, nice strong core, and do it again. Just 2 of those, my friends. We're doing the tiptoe tuck. Now the option, of course, will be your feet on the mat and just coming down otherwise. And then the midway option will be right here. Look between your legs and back up. And all are accepted and welcome. So from the tiptoe tuck, we're going to go into the reaching warrior. So we're going to go from here. As we stand up, we're just going to pop that one foot out and lean. Stretch. Making sure that our head and nose do not go past our knee. And from here, we're going to go into the tipping triangle right here. Boop. Notice that my hand is in front of my ankle. And we're just going to give that a nice stretch. And from here, we're going to go into this lunge here. Just like that. Nice quick transition. And we're going to switch our feet over 4 times while we open up. Feels good. And same thing on the other side. 4 times. From there, we're going to go into a downward dog right here. And we're going to walk it back. Get into a squat position. And then we're going to do squat folds. And those look like this. Very similar to what we did with those tiptoe tucks. But you're going to come up and down. Okay, and from the squat fold, we're going to come back down into a yoga squat and sway. And then we're going to reset and do that whole circuit again. And then when we get to this part the second time, one thing to finish this out that's going to be different is we're going to add in bringing our hand to the outside of our foot and taking that other hand and reaching upward. And we'll do that rotating or alternating, 4 times. Okay, so any questions? Just kidding. All right, you ready? Good. Let's get some music. All right. Fun and funky, my friends. Let's go with our tiptoe tucks. Nice strong Pilates core. Pelvic floor tucked under. Shoulders roll back. Eyes gaze forward. Neck straight. Nice long spine. Let's bring ourselves up and down. Woo. That's 2. Let's go right into that reaching warrior. Foot out, arm out, eyes and neck facing that side. And 4, bring it right down into that tiptoe of the triangle. All right, and we're going into that lunge. 2 and 1. Right here. Open it up. Other side. Other side. An option will be keeping your knees on the ground. Works just as good. From here, we're going to go, from the option, it's hard. From here, we're going to transition to, yes. Sorry, I just did that. Oh, here we go. Yes, we bring it into the downward dog. Sorry, I've never done the option from that transition. And let's walk it back. And go to that squat fold. And let's go back down into that yogi sway. And reset. So I'm going to go back up to the top here. I'm going to go to the other side for that reaching warrior. 3, 4, back to that tiptoe triangle. 3 and 4, and right into that one. And open up. Other side. Other side. Other side. And right into that downward dog. And walk it back. And into that squat fold. And then we come right back into that squat and sway. 3 and 4, and bring that hand to the outside and stretch. Other side, and stretch. Other side, one more. And we are done with that total body opener. All right, so now we're gonna go onto the mat. We're gonna lay down for the hundreds. And if you remember when you are on the mat in your Pilates stance, you want your lower back glued to the mat. So let's get there. Gently come down. Roll down. Tilt your pelvic floor so that your lower back is glued to the mat. Bring your head and neck up off the mat with your shoulders. In a full Pilates stance we have. You can also bring your head and neck back down. So just making sure you're keeping your core nice and engaged and the nice strong pelvic floor activated. Let's go right from here into those hundreds. So we're going to bring our knees up to tabletop position. Head and neck up for the full stance. And let's go with a 32 count. Ready? Let's go. You can also bring your feet straight up if you'd like, or up here at an angle. From here, we're going to go into jackknives. So one leg is going to drop down. Sorry, both legs are going to drop down, and one will come up. And down. One comes up. 6 more. Notice my hands are going past my thighs and calves. And here, let's do jackknife twists. So we're going to come up and over. 3 more. An option, keep both of your feet on the ground. And back down into our hundreds. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both your legs down, please. And left side. 2, 3. An option here, just doing a sit-up. Two more. Last one, and let's go into those jackknife twists. So up and over. Last one. Good job. And back down and back up for one more set of hundreds. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs down. Whoo! You definitely feel that one. I love those jackknife twists. Okay, let's sit up really quickly. And let's get ready to get into our last little bit, the glute challenge. So it looks easy, but it's very humbling. So what we're gonna do is go back down into that Pilates stance, but we're gonna bring our feet up. You're gonna lift one leg up to tabletop position. You can do your head and shoulders on the mat if you'd like. And what we're going to do here is we're going to arch up, okay? And back down. You can keep a straight leg for the full position, bent leg is an option. And you're gonna do 8 of those, okay? From here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and back up. Keeping the arch the entire time is the full range. You can rest your hips on the mat if you would like as an option. If you're going to do that, make sure you're pushing that heel that's on the mat really into that mat as much as you can. And so from the 3-step position, we're gonna go into bringing both feet down, again, in that arch as the full range, and we're gonna walk our heels, digging them into the mat, walk them out. And then we're going to pump and hold. And we'll do 8 of those. And then we'll reset on the other side and do the exact same rep. Are you ready? All right. So let's bring one foot to the mat, one foot to the sky for the full stance, and let's arch up and let's go down. 1, 2. Now when you're doing this, you don't want your hips wobbling, you want them facing the ceiling. Nice and strong core. Arms by your sides, breathing when it's easy and exhaling when it's hard. 1 more. And let's go with those steps. Two more. Last one. Get ready to bring both those heels to the mat and let's walk it out. 3 and 4, and drive them in as you push your arch up to the ceiling. And again. 2 more. Last one, and let's reset. Bring this foot, right foot towards your glutes now. Opposite leg straight up, and let's go down for 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. Nice strong hips. Nice strong core. Last one, and let's take those steps. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And both feet on the mat. Drive those heels out. And 4 and up. Drive those heels into the mat. 2, 3, and 4. And let's bring it back to the right side. We're going to do 8 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. 1, 2. Nice strong arch. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hips square with the ceiling. And 8, and you are done, my friends. Bring it out. And give me one last squeeze. Good job. And that's it for this portion of our class today, my friends. But while you're here, I think you know what I'm going to say. Let's do some push-ups. Today is day 715 of the push-up challenge. 22 push-ups and 22-second iron bar. So let's do it. Are you ready, my friends? Now listen, if you're going to join in, you can do it on your knees, like so. You can do it up against the wall. I'm going to do it full plank position. And let's go with 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We do extra because, you know, they're not all perfect. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Are you excited about the fight tomorrow night? Who you got? Haney or Lomachenko? Is it going to be youth or is it going to be experience? Who knows? We're going to have to wait. All right, my friends, thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here. And I love you for it. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to end the YouTube first. And I'm going to end the Instagram second.